Hey guys, Jexy here. Welcome back to another video. So it's been a minute, I know. I got a new job, which is great. It's exhausting. But there are some things I want to catch you up on and some things I want to talk about. So let's get into it. Okay, so first off, some quick channel updates. I do plan to get back into regularly posting twice a week and hopefully getting back into trivia. I just got hired as a server for a restaurant and they're giving me a ton of hours, which is really great because I'm able to make the money. They make decent money at this place, so it's like really nice and I'm able to, support my kids and pay my bills. So I'm taking advantage of the fact that they're understaffed right now and I'm making a lot of being able to work a lot of hours. I don't think it's going to stay this way forever. And I can also, once my body gets a little used to being on my feet for that much, I do plan to start filming like multiple videos on my day off so I can schedule them out. So give me just to have a little patience with me as I get used to this crazy schedule. So as those of you know, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My channel's usually I talk about my own experience with recovery from addiction. We talk a little bit sometimes about, science related stuff or anything to do with recovery. I generally talk about, I do not share a lot about drugs or my addiction stories. It's not really what my channel is about. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting me. I am always amazed that people find my channel in any way worth supporting. So thank you for that. So this last month, since it's been hard, we lost two. So the last time I did the video, where I talked about Eric, and I had said a friend of somebody I knew had passed. So that was somebody who was in my home group at Narcotics Anonymous, and last week, and actually I think this other girl passed like right at the beginning of the month, but I didn't find out till a week or two ago. So in like a month, we lost two young people that were from my home group in Narcotics Anonymous, and that was really, really hard, right? Like that was really hard. They both have babies, both young, and I've been thinking a lot about my recovery lately, and I think what I found is that although recovery has been harder during the pandemic, right? Like everything I would do for recovery has been twisted upside down, right? Like I'm not going to in-person meetings, which is something that I would do about 2 to 3 times a week, almost all the time. I'm not doing that. And, being able to interact with, people in person and really letting people in, it's so much easier to hide our feelings on a computer. So much has changed. But what I've figured out is that because of all of those changes and me needing to be flexible and say, like, you know what, like my recovery is important. It's important enough where I am going to go to meetings online, even though I don't like to. I'm going to make the effort and I'm going to talk to people. I'm going to let people know what's going on and what's happening. And because I've been willing to make those changes and do the work, my recovery is probably the strongest now that it's been in a long time. And so it's like, yeah, the pandemic made recovery harder. But because I don't want to say I've been complacent necessarily because like I still knew I had to do work and I was still willing to do it. It just was easier. I liked going to meetings in person because it got me out of the house. I got to hug people, which I love. I got to see people, get coffee with somebody, maybe go out to eat afterwards, right? There was a lot of interactions that were easy. I didn't have to really work for it. But since this has all happened, I've realized I've had to do work, right? Like it seems like it'd be easier to log onto a meeting from a computer, but it's easier to just not do it. And so by having to make sure the meetings happen, my home group, I'm the one that hosts it on the computer. I'm the one that has to hit the buttons to start it. It's caused me to have to show up whether I want to or not. And I think that's been a good thing. I think that's been a really good thing. And what I've realized is that because of the work I've been putting in my recovery and the results that I've been seeing from that, like just how I feel better, that, serenity wise, like peace of mind, like my perspectives on things have been great. I find that I've been more willing and more eager to put in the work in other areas of my life. So I started going to the gym this month, and I was going in the mornings with my dad for 2 hours every morning. And although I'm not doing that every day now, because I also got a job where I'm on my feet all the time. So as you said, I'm a server. And what's great about that is that it's giving me the same physical kind of exercise. I mean, I'm hurt. If you've never worked as a server, then you have no idea. But working on your feet, carrying heavy trays, nonstop, fast paced, so you're not just on your feet, you're like power walking for sometimes 8 to 10 hours a day. So it's a lot. But I was able to button a pair of pants today or yesterday that I haven't been able to button in probably a year. I don't know. I don't even know the last time I could button them. Um, and so I'm going to the gym on days I don't have work, and on the days I'm working, I'm allowing myself to accept that walking for hours and hours on end is enough of an exercise, and carrying trays, is going to be enough for now. But um but I was realizing when I was sharing in a meeting today that I think it's the work that I'm putting into my recovery that's causing me to see results, which is causing me to be inspired to put in the work in other areas of my life, which is causing me to see results, right? Like working this new job, I immediately have money in my bank account. Now, am I rolling in money? No. But can I pay my bills when they become due in a week? Yeah. That feels great. I love not having to worry about whether my account's going to be overdrawn, right? And I just realized, like, because sometimes we put in the work and we don't see results right away. And, like, that can be discouraging. And I think what I've realized is that when I do, like seeing the results has just inspired me to try in other areas. I recently got certified as a 911 dispatcher, so I may look into, my plan is after I work as a server for a bit, maybe go to get a dispatching job and then do both dispatching and serving a couple nights a week so that I can fully support my kids, right? I want to be fully self-supporting. And although I do have a partner and we have talked about moving in together and stuff like that, I don't want to be relying on another person to provide for myself or my children. I want to be able to do that on my own, and having a partner just makes things easier, but not reliant, if that makes sense. One of the things that was hard is I was reliant on a partner for a while, and when I chose to leave that relationship, I was stuck, and I had to move home with my parents, and I started over with nothing, and I don't ever want to have to do that again. So I'm setting myself up in a place where I can be fully self-supporting, and it's okay to ask for help, right? Like, it's all right to ask for help if I need it, but not having to rely on help is a good feeling. And it's taken me time, right? Like, I left my marriage in September of 2017. So it's been over 3 years, and it's taken me time to get here, but like, I'm finally getting in a place where I can like see the light at the end of the tunnel, like I can see where my future is going, and it's good, and it's a good feeling. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of explain where I've been. I know sometimes people worry when they don't see me posting that like something's going on, and usually the way it's working is the last few times I've had like a period of absence for a couple of weeks, it's because I've gotten a new job. And the last one was when I worked for the census last year. That was a temporary job. But yeah, no, but things are good, and I'm excited to share. And as I said, my plan is to start recording multiple videos on the couple days I have off so I can schedule them out so that we can get back into a regular upload schedule. And for trivia, I will keep you guys posted because my work schedule is mostly in the evenings, and so maybe we'll have to switch time around. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it all out. So I will let you know as soon as I know. But otherwise, thank you so much. If there's anything you guys want me to talk about specifically, I know some of you have sent me ideas. Like, let me know. You can let me know in Discord, on Twitter, in the comments, whatever you want to do. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next video. Guys, hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye, everyone.